It looks like Mikel Arteta and Edu have really fallen out with Nuno Tavares because of the story that has just gotten into right now that Arsenal are linked or interested in signing Zinchenko. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David on this channel, and if at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to go into the lower right bottom corner, smash the subscription button. After smashing it, hit the notification bell that will enable you get notified each and every time I upload a video onto this channel in there for you. Now today, it's really a very good day in Kampala, Uganda. It's chilly, trying to rain and not raining, and you know, that's what the weather is nowadays, because nowadays in Kampala, Uganda, you cannot tell which season it is. You can't say whether it's a rain season or a dry season. Anytime it can rain, anytime it can really shine very, very, very hot in there for you. But today, without further ado, I would like to bring you this story of a man who comes in from Ukraine, and Man City got him from the Russian Premier League at £1.7 million, and now he's at Man City. He has been playing there for a very long time. You know him very well. He displaced people like Angelino, who came in from the academy of Man City, and Angelino right now is playing as a left fullback at a side which goes by the names of RB Leipzig. Now today morning, a story has been broken by Mark Gareth. You know him very well, Mark Grathmick. A moment. It has been broken by Mike McGrath in there for you, football reporter at Daily Telegraph, reporting that Arsenal are interested in signing, as you see it on the screen, that Arsenal are interested in signing Zinchenko, and he says they want to sign him from Man City. We all know that he plays as a left fullback for Man City, with Mikel Arteta keen to raid his former club as he looks to strengthen his squad this summer. Arsenal are also hopeful of signing Gabriel Jesus in there for you. So now Arsenal wants two players from Man City. We know that Arsenal want Zinchenko, and they've already indicated their interest in signing a man who goes by the names of Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus is one of those players that we've been talking about here more regularly, and we are waiting to see how it really comes out all manifest from this, because all what we need is to see to it that this deal is being announced and it comes to a happening in here onto this channel in there for you. So Arsenal are interested in Zinchenko, and Zinchenko plays as a left fullback. But when you really continue to read this, another tweet that has really come through, it really shows you that Mikel Arteta has a different reason for wanting this other man. And this man, who goes by names of Mike of Daily Telegraph, has really come out and pointed it out very well. Zinchenko is regarded as a versatile option who would primarily play in midfield, but who would also provide cover at left back. A potential move for Zinchenko is at a very early stage, however, and is regarded as less likely than Arsenal completing their swap for Jesus in there for you. This is what I was also going to talk about, that however much they are looking at Zinchenko as a left fullback and a midfielder. I've never seen Zinchenko play in the midfield, by the way. Yeah, he can play on that side as like a left winger. If Arsenal wants to go to a three-man defense and really play with a 3-5-2, he can play as that overlapping left back covers very well. But he's suspect defensively, and I really believe that. I don't believe this story. Because Telegraph coming in and reporting in here just shows you that someone is trying to boil this story. And the reason as why this story has come to the news is simple, that Man City are really looking at a left back who plays for Brighton, known as Cucurella. Cucurella, or Cucurella, you can call him any name you want. To me, he was my best left back in the Premier League. Defensively, he's superb, and going forward, he's magnificent. I really like him when going forward, and defensively, he is so good. His confidence when he has that ball, you get, his footballing abilities are way above the ordinary, and I know why Pep Guardiola needs him. But Pep Guardiola needing him doesn't mean that you have to go in and start to speculate that Zinchenko is going to leave. Zinchenko is going nowhere, according to me. The reason as to why Zinchenko will stay is that Pep Guardiola is this kind of player, is this kind of manager who wants two players per position. Zinchenko was competing for that left fullback with Benjamin Mendy, and Benjamin Mendy was thrown to court, and now he's in prison, and his hearing started like 2-3 days ago, that he has raped close to 15 girls in in London. That is Benjamin Mendy in there for you. And the case is going on and it's being heard in the courts of law. And that's why Man City are short of left backs. That's why you've seen very many times that Cancelo, who is a right back, certified, played so much last season on the left full back of a side, which goes by names of Man City. Though he played there very well, but there are positions where you really need that player who is so much known to that side, especially the leg. If at all you're a left back, you need to be playing mostly with your left foot. That really helps you a lot. But Cucurella coming to Man City won't really see a man known as Zinchenko run out of steam at the side, which goes by names of Man City, all fall back in the picking order. I know he might not play some games, but I've really liked Pep Guardiola for one reason. Pep Guardiola always surprises his players. This season, when you look at Sterling, he started playing in very many games, and when this season came to its mid, we found out that he is not starting most of the games. Bernardo came to play. So even when you look at Gabriel Jesus didn't start this season very well, playing game in, game out for Man City. But in the last 10-15 games, you've seen Gabriel Jesus coming in through to come in and play that role and lead the line and score in loads of goals in there for you. So I really believe that players won't be worried about the rotation and their position at Man City, because the manager, who goes by names of Pep Guardiola, who runs Man City, knows it well that I will need to rotate these players, and he has really done it practically, and these players will know that, oh, I will have some game time to play in there for you. And recently, you know very well that substitutions have been increased from 3 to 5 in the previous seasons, ever since we got out of the COVID era. They said no more 5 substitutions, let's go to 3. But the managers of the Premier League really sat down and really put the Premier League on the spot, and they told them, please, these players are playing lots of games and we need to get in more and more. We need to get in more of these players to come in here and play. So they increase them from 3 to 5, and that is really going to endeavor on rotation. So most players will really get more playing time in there for you because of the 2 added substitutions in there for you. But Mikel Arteta looking for Zinchenko and being linked to very many other left backs in there for you shows you that he is really wanting to go in and bring in a left back. Nuno Tavares might be in danger this time round, though to me I really believe that, unless otherwise I hear that Arsenal have really put up an opening bid to sign a player who is a left back. That's when I would say that it's never, or it's the end for Nuno Tavares, because I really believe that there is a good player in Nuno Tavares, and Mikel Arteta just has to go on and prove to us that, oh, I'm a good manager who can really improve this player, because that player, Nuno Tavares, 22 years of age, just needs to be molded and guided. That's it. He has a very good skill going forward, nice shot. They just need to tell him that defensively you have to defend like this. When you are going forward, before you really cross, you need to go on and do this. So those are the only things lacking in his game, and I really believe that he can really be a person who is really going to give Tierney a chase for that left full back spot for such, which goes by names of Arsenal in there, provided Arsenal is really going to be playing in Europe this time round, because last season Arsenal was not playing in Europe, and Mikel Arteta gave that as an excuse of these players not getting enough playing time. But to me, I really believe that Zinchenko is not leaving Man City, though Arsenal is interested in him. He's not leaving. He's not leaving, according to me, unless otherwise they're really going to bring in another left back. I really believe that Pep Guardiola wants Cancelo to play on the right back to compete with Kyle Walker, and he really wants Zinchenko and Cucurella to compete for that left spot of the side which goes by names of Arsenal, the side which goes by left back for Man City. So to me, I've not yet believed this story. I don't believe it, and very few times, if not none, have I heard the Telegraph bring out a story and breaking it, and it goes on to germinate. These are just tap-in merchants. I'm sorry to say that. To me, I take them as tap-in merchants, and they really they just look at the situation, analyze it, like Man City going in for Cucurella, and because they know that Mikel Arteta has been at Man City for so long, every player that is not getting enough playing time at Man City, they just insinuate that Mikel Arteta will go in for that player. You know that Arsenal has been linked to Sterling. They've been linked to is it John Stones, Nathan Ake, all of those players at Man City that are not really getting enough playing time. They're being linked to Arsenal because Mikel Arteta was once a manager that side. Even Gabriel Jesus being linked to that side, someone come in and ask me, why is that of Gabriel Jesus so much gathering storm or steam? The reason is simple. Gabriel Jesus has come out and said, I'm not renewing my contract. He's left with 1 year at Man City, and Man City won't want to lose him on a free. And there is no way they can convince him that he's really going to get enough playing time next season because they've brought in Erling Haaland, one of the most exciting young center forwards in the world. So he is looking at a way out, and Mikel Arteta is really trying to convince him, being one of his former coaches at Man City. And there is that ingredient of the Brazilian who goes by the names of Edu, who is acting as the football director at Arsenal, and he is also much interested into this man, and we really believe that it's really going to make it happen in there for you. So guys, feel free to go in the comment section, tell me what you think about Arsenal interested in signing Zinchenko from Man City. It's a rumor coming in from a side which goes by names of Del Telegraph. Mike Grathmake has really come on through and broken the story, and we've brought it to you here onto Rokani Media Football. Feel free to go in the comment section, tell me what you think about this transfer, and if at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to go into the lower right bottom corner, smash the subscription button, and hit the notification bell that will enable you get notified each and every time I upload a video onto this channel. You have every reason to come in here and always be live here, because we are really going to be doing this more often, because more stories are really going to be breaking in like anything in here. I sign out for now. See you later. More stories are really coming on onto this channel.